Deep beneath the waves, one of the ocean's fiercest predators, the shark, relies on a weapon perfected over millions of years: its teeth. Razor sharp, endlessly replaceable, and designed to tear through flesh with ease. But what if I told you those teeth may be starting to melt? And the reason why could be one of the most terrifying consequences of climate change we've ever discovered. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking study that reveals how ocean acidification, the silent impact of carbon emissions, could literally eat away at sharks' teeth. And if apex predators like sharks are threatened, the ripple effects could destabilize entire marine ecosystems. As human-driven carbon emissions increase, the ocean acts as a sponge, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. But this protective buffer comes at a price. The chemistry of seawater begins to change. pH levels drop. The water becomes more acidic. This phenomenon, called ocean acidification, has already devastated corals and weakened shellfish populations. But could it also affect sharks, the very apex predators of the seas? To answer this question, a team led by biologist Maximilian Baum at Heinrich Heine University in Dusseldorf, Germany, designed an unusual experiment. They collected 600 naturally shed teeth from 10 blacktip reef sharks living at the Sea Life Oberhausen Aquarium. Like many sharks, these reef predators lose and regrow teeth constantly, sometimes every few days, sometimes every few weeks. This made them the perfect subject for testing. The researchers then separated the teeth, some in pristine condition, others with minor wear. They placed them into 2 carefully controlled tanks for 8 weeks, one with today's normal ocean chemistry, and one mimicking the extreme acidic conditions projected for the year 2300 if greenhouse gas emissions continue unchecked. The results were alarming. Under acidic conditions, shark teeth showed visible surface damage, cracks, holes, root corrosion, and even structural breakdown. Sebastian Fraune, professor at Heinrich Heine University and senior author of the study, described the results bluntly. The once perfect tools of survival had begun to crumble. Think about that. Sharks, apex predators that have survived 5 mass extinctions, are now at risk of having their most vital weapon dulled, not by evolution or natural selection, but by the chemical changes we are forcing on the ocean. Why does this matter? Because sharks don't just hunt for themselves. As apex predators, they regulate entire ecosystems. They keep prey populations in check, ensure the balance of food chains, and indirectly support coral reefs and seagrass beds. If sharks can't feed efficiently, they'll require more energy, hunt differently, or even decline in numbers. That's not just bad news for sharks, it's bad news for the oceans. Baum explained that many shark species use multiple rows of teeth at once. A single tooth can stay active for weeks or months. So cumulative damage builds up, reducing feeding efficiency over time. And when you combine this with other stressors, overfishing, plastic pollution, and warming seas, the threat multiplies. Not all scientists agree on the severity of the threat. Marine ecologist Ivan Nagelkerken, from the University of Adelaide, pointed out that the experiment had limitations. For one, it tested shed teeth, not those still inside a living shark's mouth. For another, the study used an extreme acidification scenario for the year 2300, conditions that may not precisely match reality. Nagelkerken's own research in 2022 suggested that shark teeth could be more resistant than expected. Still, Baum and his colleagues argue that their approach provides a vital baseline. By isolating the chemical effects of acidic water on mineralized tissues, they reveal vulnerabilities that should not be ignored. Here's the bottom line. Sharks' teeth are more than hunting tools. They are symbols of resilience. If even these hardened structures show signs of weakening under acidified conditions, it sends a chilling warning about the future of marine life. We are pushing ocean chemistry into conditions not seen for millions of years, and the impacts may reach predators we once thought untouchable. If sharks falter, ecosystems falter. And in the interconnected web of life, that means consequences for all of us. So what can we do? Reducing carbon emissions, protecting marine habitats, and limiting overfishing are critical steps. Studies like this remind us that no species, no matter how powerful, is beyond the reach of climate change. Sharks have ruled the seas for hundreds of millions of years. Whether they continue to thrive or begin to fall victim to human-caused changes depends on the choices we make today. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science deep dives. And let us know in the comments, what surprised you most about this study? Could sharks really lose their edge in the battle for survival?